I didn't realize that you were here. How you doing? Well, you're in my basement. What are you doing down here anyway? Well, since you're here, I guess I'll tell you what I'm up to. I'm getting ready to go for a bike ride, and this is where I keep my bikes. That plural, yeah, I've got 4 of them. Well, they're not all really mine. 2 are mine, and one's my wife's, and one's my son for when he comes to visit. So, welcome to the lower regions of the Hambrick household. And today, I'm going to go for maybe about a 30-mile ride, heading down the American Tobacco Trail. And if you want to come along, you feel welcome to do so. I'll show you the other bikes while you're here, and then we'll pump up the tires and saddle up, and we'll get going. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jim Hambrick, and I'm on the American Tobacco Trail. I'm a cyclist of sorts, and thought I would take you for a little bit of a ride here. So we're heading south, and we're gonna go to Cary, North Carolina. You can see behind me here, and I'm gonna flip you around, and you can see in front of me here. Morning.
Morning.
So it's a great morning for a ride, and it's a little bit sticky and humid, as it always is this time of year, but we will survive that. Our first stop is going to be the bridge that goes over Interstate 40. So I'm on top of the bridge that spans Interstate 40. This was about a $4 million project, and it connects the northern part of the American Tobacco Trail with the southern part of the Tobacco Trail, and that's what gives us the full mileage on this whole route. Anyway, it's really noisy up here, so I'm gonna move on, but I thought you might be interested in seeing this. After we left the I-40 bridge, maybe a half a mile down the trail, we came to the South Point Mall. Those were the pictures that you just saw. And I'm not a mall person myself, but when I do go, it's wonderful that I can ride my bike there because it's right off the trail. So if I want to go to dinner, lunch, go for a drink, God help me, go shopping, or go to the movie theater, that's how I get there. They've got bike racks, lock up your bike, go do your thing, and then pedal on. Anyway, I'm at the point right now that I've been waiting for. This is the gravel part of the trail. And just take a look at this, man. It is fantastic. It's beautiful, it's quiet, it's peaceful. Very few people. I can pull down my mask and just enjoy the fresh air. It's just really nice. Tougher to ride your bike on. It's a slower pace, but well worth every single bit of it. So I'm gonna pedal on, and my next stop is gonna be the wetlands. So we're heading into Cary, and it's an interesting thing. For as peaceful and wonderful as this is, there's some great sights. Old abandoned houses, farmhouses, tobacco barns, because this used to be a railroad that carried the tobacco from all the small farms of North Carolina. I did a video on that a few weeks back. But also along this trail, the developers have discovered it. And because it's close to the trail, they are able to charge a little more for these really expensive homes. And it's nice to see, but it's also a little bit distressing because I hate to see development come onto the countryside like this. But anyway, there's nothing you can do about it. We're heading on to the wetlands here in Cary, North Carolina. So enjoy the ride, guys. So I'm in the wetlands now of the White Oak Creek Trail, which goes through Cary, North Carolina. And I'm actually on a boardwalk, and boardwalk goes for, I think, 2.5 miles or more, and it goes all through the wetlands. It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. But I don't know if you can see behind me, there's a beaver dam right there, and I'll take a couple pictures close up of some turtles, and maybe if we're lucky we'll get an egret. So this is one of my favorite parts of the ride because again, it's just beautiful, it's peaceful, and really interesting. So our next stop is going to be a tunnel. It's a brand new tunnel that goes underneath the railroad tracks, and it just opened this spring, millions of dollars, and it's just a really neat thing. And that's going to take us to the Lake Bond Park. So that'll be our next step. So I'm at the tunnel right now in Cary, North Carolina. There's nothing really too remarkable about this tunnel except that it's brand new. It goes under the railroad tracks, and it took years and years to get the railroad to agree to let them put this in. It cost millions of dollars. One of the nice things about living here is that they have just spent so much money on the bicycle and walking and hiking infrastructure. It's really a neat thing. So. But I did want to show you this because it's very cool, and it's one of my many favorite places. Anyway, we're onward and upward to Bond Park. Well, guess what? We made it. We made it all the way to Bond Park, and 20.87 miles total. Well, look at my beard. What a windblown mess this is. I'll tell you, this is no advertisement for anything. But I want to thank you very much for your time. Thanks for riding along with me, and it was a great adventure. I'm very proud of the fact last year, 2019, I was able to ride 6,437 miles in 2019, and I'm hoping that I can match that this year. I'm a little bit behind because of the coronavirus and a few other extenuating circumstances, but maybe I'll get there, and one can only hope. This is where you get off. You don't have to pedal back with me. Another 20 some odd miles, so that'll give me about 42 miles for the day, so that'll add on to my annual 2020 count. Listen, gentlemen, have a wonderful time rest of your day and enjoy yourself, and I'm going to leave you with the lake.